Let's take a little break from the build-up of this afternoon's game now and introduce you to someone who is hoping to do remarkable things in April when he runs the London Marathon. Curly Gaz, as I'm sure some of you will know, is one of Plymouth's biggest names for his food recommendations and his social media presence. And if you do follow him, you will have seen that recently he has been training to take on the London Marathon whilst fundraising for the Argyle Community Trust, which is absolutely brilliant. And we thought we'd invite him in to have a bit of a chat about all things Curly Gaz, really, and the marathon. Thanks for coming in today. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah,
lovely
good.
to see you. You've brought your shirt along with you straight away there because this is part of your fundraising effort.
This is part of my fundraising effort, and if I'm not shouting about it, no one's going to know about it. So
exactly.
There's my shirt.
Lovely.
And 70450. If you text that donation,
yeah.
£5, £10 donations go to Project 35.
Okay, so let's rewind then. You are running the London Marathon for charity.
Yeah.
And as you said, Project 35, the Argyle Community Trust. Why did you decide to get involved with this particular charity?
So they reached out to me November time and said, would you like to come down and have a chat about running a London Marathon?
Mm-hmm.
I said no.
Sensible answer.
Yeah, I don't really want to run a marathon. So they were like, just come down and have a chat. So I went down and they explained to me about Project 35 and I was quite naive. I didn't really know much about Project 35 and what it does for Plymouth. So I thought, this is quite interesting. And it hit a note with me, like 35% of kids are living in poverty in Plymouth. And I was like, well, I didn't know that. And I see Project 35 on the shirts, but no one really knows much about it. I don't think anyway. And then the more they explained to me, the more I thought, I have to run this marathon now and we have to raise some money for them. It's a Plymouth charity. Plymouth's really important to me, so I think it'd be a great cause.
Yeah, I mean, you are a Plymouth boy, we can tell.
I've got that Jana twang.
Yeah, exactly. But again, we try and shout about Argyle Community Trust and Project 35 and the things that they do here on Argyle TV because, like you said, a lot of the work goes maybe under the radar.
It does go under the radar. It's very unnoticed, and they don't shout about what they actually do, like the food parcels they give, and education. Education's so important, and educating parents and kids about food mannerisms, about healthy eating, about all things food really. And it's not just food, it's education in general is what they're helping people with.
Yeah, and like you said, tackling this food poverty that we've got in Plymouth, which again, some people might not be aware of. This is like, as we've established from you saying no initially, it's a big challenge.
Oh, it's massive. And
a marathon's a big deal.
It was, and like even now, I'm I'm not ready.
Have you got any running, sporting background?
So I've never really ran before, like the odd time I've ran for a bus or like when I was younger, but to actually run a marathon is massive. And to be honest with you, I underestimated it. I thought, we'll do 26 miles easy, a couple of weeks training. But it's been hard. It's been really hard. I've had a couple of injuries and I'm training 5 days a week. I've got a professional running coach now who's coaching me through it, and it's hard. Like, and you know what the weather's been like. We've been out every night for the last month in the rain, running along the embankment, just getting splashed, and it's demoralising. But we're doing it, and when we get home, I'm putting a number up, and I'm seeing donations coming in, and that's the great thing.
Yeah.
And when you see like, oh, I've just donated, and come on, let's do this, and that's what's nice.
Yeah, I mean,
we're making a difference already.
Of course, and it's so important. I mean, Mark, you must have some experience of being a former professional footballer, so you know your fitness would have been really important to you, and of course still is. But it's a big undertaking going from either one discipline or having a no sporting discipline to taking on a big challenge like this.
Yeah, sure. I mean, credit to him. It's an amazing achievement what he's doing to get out there. There's no bad training session. We talked about it before. Yeah. And like you say, the weather, the duration, the distance, we all think we can run, but you don't realise we don't go out and run for 4, 5, 6 hours, do we? May go down the gym on the treadmill or go out for like a run. We joked about running for the bus or the ice cream truck, whatever it may be. All a bit of fun. So no, amazing what you're doing. It's for a fantastic cause as well. Like you said about the food and the nutrition in kids and the poverty-wise, it's a fantastic event and a fantastic cause. So credit for you for doing that. And like you said, going back to my footballing background, I did a lot for prostate cancer, and I did a bit different cycling.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh yeah, I'll jump on a bike, it'll be fine, and didn't realise I was 4 or 5 hours in the saddle.
Yeah.
And you've got to train to that. You know, all aspects of your body, you know, you affect, especially your back. You're in that awkward position cycling for that long, so it's discipline. It takes time, the training, and but the reward at the end of it is so fulfilling. And I'm sure when he crosses the line at the London Marathon,
I'm
he'll
sure
be
we'll
absolutely
be.
delighted.
Just got to get there first.
No, he'll be fine.
We're really used to seeing you on social media going around Plymouth and trying all sorts of different foods and shouting about local community businesses. Have you had to change that element of your work in preparation for the marathon?
I've had to cut down on my social media, my filming
Really?
a lot, because I'm out 5-6 times a week now, and I haven't physically got the time. But I want to eat some stuff that's going to help me with the marathon, not go to a place and have some really heavy food.
Like
and
a
I
huge
think,
stack of pancakes.
yeah, and then I've got to go out and run that off then. So yeah, we're trying to do it a bit more healthier.
Yeah.
And the great thing with this, I can showcase other businesses now, like healthy alternatives, stuff that can help me, and I can give a different insight into different businesses as well, which is really good.
So no more big breakfasts then for the minute, but I imagine that after April maybe you'll be deserving of one for sure.
I do like a Friday fry up still. I'm not going to quit that quite yet, but not every day.
Yeah, but it's amazing, like you said, that you're able to utilise this marathon challenge to still do your work and showcase, like you said, slightly different businesses. So it's not a case of just completely, giving it up. You can pivot and still do the work that you like to do around Plymouth.
That's a great thing, because it just opens other avenues, and you can focus on. So I can help out massage therapists now with sports massage, nutritionalists, running coaches. So it's all different avenues that open up helping other people now. So it's not just about the food scene, it's about Plymouth in general, making Plymouth shine.
Yeah, and of course you tell them Curly Gaz
Sent you.
exactly. What's the reception been like from people that have seen you maybe out and about doing your training?
It's been really good, and a couple of times I felt really bad because people want to ask me about it when I'm running, and I'm like, trying to, I'm just running, but I'll catch you later. Drop me a message and we'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
But what I have noticed when I'm out running and I'm wearing the t-shirts that we got here, they're really noticeable. So people, when I'm out running along the embankment or running routes, they're seeing it. We're getting a lot of beeps, we're getting a lot of shouts. So that's good, and that itself gives you that push, which is really good.
Well, it'd be nice now that, because you'll be wearing this shirt.
Yeah,
for the
wearing one of
marathon.
the shirts.
Okay,
yes.
so I mean, we know it gets televised and they've got cameras all over the place. So it's nice to have something where people can look out for you.
Yeah, and I definitely think an Argyle shirt's going to stand out as well.
Yeah, especially with the customised huge numbers on the back, people can hopefully text along. Are you hoping that, like, when do you get a notification that people text in?
So I get a notification when people text in. So my phone's been going good. If I do a lot of shouting about it, I'm seeing them come in, and that's brilliant. That's really nice. And then I'll get the charity message me as well. So we've had a couple of big donations, and it's really nice to see the local businesses that I've worked with.
Yeah.
So everything I do is all voluntary. I never charge a local company. We always do it just for the fun, and to see these companies giving something back as well, it's nice. It's going full circle. So you've got local businesses helping local charities, which is great, and I'm just like a middleman putting the two together, which is good.
Well, hopefully, off the back of you being on Argyle TV, we might get a few more notifications coming through for you. We can keep an eye on that. Are you running the actual marathon itself with anyone else, or are you doing it solo?
Just doing it solo. So I'm doing most of my training run solo as well, which is lonely out there sometimes.
Yeah.
On the embankment, or you've got Plimbridge, but I'm sure we'll find someone on a day. I'll be around the 4 to 4.5 hour mark, I imagine. So if anyone's running that sort of time, just drop me a text. I'm sure we can run together.
If only places were just openly available, Mark, you'd be right there.
Yeah, I think the camaraderie you're going to get from there, the day's a special day, isn't it? And you're going to tag on, you're going to meet so many different people, and I think the exposure is great as well, and hopefully the community in Plymouth can come together and really push this and donate, and such a fantastic cause. But I'm sure you'll do great. Keep up the training. I'll give you an enormous amount of credit because I know how tough it is. It really is tough. So I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine.
No, we'll be watching. We'll be cheering you on, and then hopefully after you've done it, we can get you back in afterwards to have a little bit of a chat.
Yeah, a little debrief.
Debrief how it went. Before we let you go, if you just hold that up one more time. We'll just make sure that everybody can see there. Curly Gaz, you want to text Curly to 70450 to donate. And it's all for, like we said, the Argyle Community Trust as well, Gaz. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me on.
Hope
Appreciate
the rest of the training goes well.